Welcome back. In this section, we will talk about planning your trip and choosing the best route based on your needs when riding your bike. Let's get started. For multi-purpose trails, there is a lot of places to choose and a lot of different types of paths within the city of Mississauga. Multi-use trails are a great way to explore and add to your daily travel or commute, especially for exercise, going to the park, or having social time with friends and family. Trails are generally scenic, quiet, safe, and easy for beginner cyclists. Many offer great views of the Credit River or Lake Ontario, such as the Cullum Trail, the Etobicoke Creek Trail, and the Waterfront Trail. Using these trails can offer a quick break from the busy city. Always remember when you're riding your bike on these or other types of trails to keep to the right and pass on the left. Also, be aware and courteous to other users on the trail, because this is, after all, a multi-use trail. Others might be walking, jogging, rollerblading, or even skateboarding. Be aware of others around you. Quiet streets are a safe bet to travel any time of day. They are usually close to people's homes and less common near a place of work or study. These streets can offer connections to other local trails and paths to run a quick errand, or can connect many different connections for a long and relaxing trip for exercise or enjoyment. These streets tend to be quite safe and can help you become more familiar with your neighborhood. Remember, always be aware of other modes around you and travel safely. Suburban cities like Mississauga have a large number of parks and green spaces you can enjoy. Most of these spaces have trails which connect to a major street or neighborhood and can be accessed by transit directly or by a short walk. Many parks also have playgrounds, picnic benches, and shelters, sports fields, and even community gardens for a wide variety of fun activities. Can you think of any trails or parks near your house that you could take to get around? We hope you get a chance to explore them all through the season. Another option is using the bike lane. We have several now within the city of Mississauga, and they give cyclists space on the road. A bike lane is indicated by the diamond marking, bike symbol, and a solid white line. That solid white line tells motorists that they should not cross it and drive in the bicycle lane or block it. That includes for parking purposes. There are exceptions, however. For example, motorists making a turn into a driveway or a private road lane, vehicles actively loading or unloading a person with a disability, taxis picking up or dropping off passengers, public transit or school buses, which may have to temporarily stop on a bike lane, as well as emergency vehicles, wheel-trans, or utility vehicles having to do special work near or on the bike lane. Now, let's talk about Sharrows. These are a type of infrastructure telling motorists and cyclists to share the road. They are indicated by chevrons or arrows and a bike symbol. While Sharrows aren't dedicated cycling infrastructure, they do remind motorists that bikes are using the street. They also show cyclists the safest place in the lane to ride, and that is typically the center of the lane. You might also sometimes see Sharrows in a different form, with a painted bike symbol and an arrow directing you onto a new roadway. These are designed to act as wayfinding in addition to signage you might find beside the road for certain cycling trails or for non-cycling trails areas such as a roadway connecting to a nearby cycling trail. Next, let's talk about protected bike lanes. Also known as cycle tracks, these are separate lanes for bicycles that are adjacent to the roadway but separate from vehicle traffic. They use different colors, barriers, and even raised paths to provide you with the most comfortable and most protected experience for cycling. Unfortunately, we don't have any of these yet in Mississauga, but there are plans in the coming years. You can find these on future bike maps, or get involved in a local consultation and you can help them be realized. We've talked about the Mississauga cycling map a few times already. Here's a look at one side of the most recent map from 2018. These maps are updated every few years and can be found on the city's cycling website, which we have linked for you in the description. What parts of your city will you explore next? Cycling is a great way to get to know your city. We encourage you to use different modes as you go about your day, keeping safety and health in mind. We hope this cycling safety breakdown helps build your confidence to visit more places by bike. We look forward to seeing you on all the different types of parks, streets, and trails. Bye for now.